Who dares awaken me? I'm joking, you didn't awaken me. You're actually putting me to fucking sleep. Entertain me immediately, or there will be problems. I'm joking. How's it going, everyone that isn't here? It's all good, says everyone that isn't here. What's up? Jon Jones needs to fight. He shall not. He is ducking Francis Ngannou. He has made every step necessary to ensure that the Ngannou fight does not happen. He understands that Ngannou is way older than him, and he's going to try and starve him out and hope that someone ends up beating Ngannou down the line, which could well happen, in which case Jon Jones will spring back into action and all of a sudden be ready for his heavyweight debut. He says he's building himself into a heavyweight. He said that one whole fucking year ago, 12 months, nothing's changed. Now he needs another year because what do you know? Ngannou's champ. So I think he knows he can't beat Ngannou and he thinks he can beat Stipe or Derek Lewis. And that's what he's hoping for. I can see it a mile away. He's made every step possible to ensure that he doesn't get the money that he wants. And the money that he wants is what's going to stop him from making the fight happen, because they're not going to give him that much money, because they couldn't reveal his last two pay-per-view numbers because of how shit they were. He is not a draw. His tweets literally get single-digit 1,000 likes. No one cares about Jon Jones. He hasn't made you say wow in a fight for the past 5 years. Let's be real. He lost to Dominic Reyes. I don't know, dude. I genuinely believe that he's actively ducking Ngannou. Very clearly. Hey, I want to go up to heavyweight and get paid a lot of money. I know what I'll do. I'll vacate my fucking belt, removing all negotiation power. I'll allow time for another light heavyweight champion to be crowned so I become replaceable. I'll also quit the sport for a year, becoming completely irrelevant and lowering my value as a star. I'll also get a new management team in the middle of negotiations for my fight, which is going to delay it even further. I just feel like he's clearly ducking Ngannou. If Stipe beat Ngannou, Jones versus Miocic would have already been signed 100%. Just how I'm going to go. I'm flat out saying it at this point, all right? The guy is not ready for Ngannou. I know he could beat other heavyweights, maybe, but Ngannou would literally kill him. Jones couldn't get down Dominic Reyes. He could not take down Dominic Reyes and keep him there. He is not going to do it. To Francis Ngannou, he is just that's not going to happen. It's going to be a problem. Fuck Jon Jones. Honestly, dude, I'm done with that fucking cunt. Move on. The light heavyweight division is now better anyway, so we're all good. Jesus. MMA Guru, can you say shush? I can say shush or shh, as it's otherwise spelled. I didn't sign up for a guru shitting on Jon Jones's chest. Well, that's what you've got, dude. And I'm fucking squatting and I'm pinching another one off. I'm pinching another one off right now. He might be serving a fake. He might be serving a USADA suspension as well in secret. Who knows? I've never seen this before, man. He actively made every decision possible to make it impossible to fight Ngannou. Everything you wouldn't do to ensure that you get something was done by Jon Jones. One after the other, like this. Ask for this amount of money, vacate this, step away for this amount of years, get new management, tweet everything out publicly with the negotiations, negotiate myself without a manager, get a boxing advisor. What the fuck is wrong with him? Thoughts on Jones teaming up with the boxing promoter Richard Schaefer to get the Francis fight? Why? I understand he might be a good promoter, but like, why would you go boxing? If you want a fight to happen, you don't go boxing. Straight up. Because look at fucking Errol Spence versus the other fucking guy. Crawford. Jesus. I've actually forgotten their names. It's been that long since they haven't fought each other. Jesus. Like, if you want big fights made, don't go boxing. Oh, I know. I need a huge mega fight made. I'll look towards a boxing promoter. That will make sense. Fucking disgraceful. Stream's breaking up. No, it's not. It's just for you, bitch. Fucking trying to put your bad internet on me. 2 Pepsis mixing it up, I see. Oh, yeah, I was under fucking attack. I was under attack, boys. Errol Spence versus Manny. Okay. They're fighting soon, but that's Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the best in this division versus the best there. Well, they're in the fucking same division. I don't even know what's fucking going on in boxing. The best don't fucking fight the best. Manny Pacquiao fights the best. I fucking credit to Manny Pacquiao, in all honesty. He actually steps up, takes on tough guys, so I rate him. Even in his old age. Like, Jesus. Price versus Pereira prediction. I'm going to go with Nico. I'm going to go with Mikel Pereira. And I'm going to go with him by TKO. I think Nico Price, a little bit too chinny, a little bit too open defensively. Pereira seems more patient. I'll actually say Pereira decision. I think he's just going to be a little bit too... I'll say TKO. I'll say first round TKO for Mikel Pereira. I think he'll catch him with like a straight right hand or something. Like, I don't know. Watching the Tim Means fight, Price kind of got lucky with that big bomb, to be honest with you. Like, Tim Means got a little bit over-aggressive. Price lands the big counter shot, puts him down. Before that, Means was just finding all sorts of openings throughout his defense. Like, I don't know. I like Nico Price, but I think Pereira's got that one. Fuck, I feel bad for Price. That's an amazing matchup, though. And that's on 264 as well. Gee willikers. Moreno already beat Askarov. Yeah, it says a draw, but he beat him. In a rematch, I actually don't mind Askarov's chances. I think he's one of the most slept-on fighters, period. Like, people don't even bring him up. He's a number 1 contender nearly. Like, he's number 2 in the division. And he's very good. And he's had a draw with the number 1 guy. I thought Moreno clearly won that fight, 2-1 against Askarov. But whatever, I guess. Whatever. How would you lay out 264? I'll tell you how I'd lay it out. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 3 main events. Co-main event, Gilbert Burns versus Stephen Thompson. Feature fight, Sean O'Malley versus Lewis Smolka. Next fight down, 4th fight on the pay-per-view, Sean Brady versus Kevin Lee. The opener of the pay-per-view main card, Ryan Hall versus Ilia Topuria. And then the headliner of the prelims, Mikel Pereira versus Nico Price. Greg Hardy versus Taito Ivasa. Trevin Giles, Dricus Duplessis. Irene Aldana versus Yana Kunitskaya. Headliner of the early prelims, Omari Akhmedov versus Brad Tavares. Below that, Jennifer Maia versus Jessica Rai. Below that, Ronnie Lawrence versus Benito Lopez. I made that one up. It's not even on the card. I just put it there. And then to open up the whole card, Alan Amadovsky versus Hu Yaozong. I'm going to go with those guys. I think that's the perfect layout of the card. You've got to put Jennifer Maia versus Jessica Rai low down because no one gives a fuck. Omari Akhmedov versus Brad Tavares are too old to get to a title shot, so there's no point wasting promotional space with them. No offense, that's just how it is. You've got to put guys that you can see having a long career moving forward. So they're going to be on the early prelims, but that's a fucking amazing card. They don't normally stack McGregor cards. This will break good numbers. I reckon this might actually... Oh, it might hit 2 million. Tavares in the early prelims, yes. Headliner of the early prelims, but listen, there will be a fight that falls off the card and he will shimmy up. You've got to place people in position to be shimmied. That's just how it is. Tavares, future champ. Yeah, nah. I don't know about that one. He's a good counter wrestler, but I don't know about future champ. We'll see. Hello, Guru. It's International Fight Week. That's why. That will do 2 million buys. The names on that card, I reckon that'll hit 2 mil. Especially because of the build-up on the prelims. I reckon they'll put Pereira versus Price as the headliner of the prelims to guarantee something entertaining before they eventually start to advertise the pay-per-view to the TV audience. So they do the headliner of the prelims. Whoa! And now buy this. And then some dumb people who don't know a way around it will buy it. I donated. You did. Well, it wasn't fucking enough. I'm joking, it was. Thank you for the £2, Sterling's daddy. Otherwise known as Piotr Jan. Volk is talking trash about Brian on Joe Rogan's YouTube. I saw the start of that. I left a comment talking about how Volk beat Holloway. And I was done. I did not watch the rest of it. But he was talking a little bit of trash about Brian Ortega. I reckon they're being told to, dude. It just, everyone's in cahoots to try and build up that fucking tough card. You know what I mean? I bet you they're not even arguing. You know? They're just having little bits of digs at each other or something like that. But I can see Alexander Volkanovski being a little bit of a hothead. Rugby player. Definitely had some CTE in his career. Probably going to get some... Maybe there will be a bust up. I don't know, though. I don't see that happening, but... I'm glad Holloway Yair Rodriguez got announced. How about we talk about that one? That is fucking amazing stuff. Bellissimo. I thought it would be announced, but like in August, but July. That's 3 weekends in a row. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 3. Holloway versus Rodriguez. And then after that, the weekend after, Corey Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw. God. Take my fucking... I don't even know what they could take. But everything. Take everything from me. My dignity, my fucking... I don't even know. Anyone remember that Zabit guy? Oh, yeah, he threw those weird kicks, right? That one guy. Yeah, that guy, Yair Rodriguez, was ducking. You know what I mean? But, you know, Yair's not ducking Holloway for his title shot. No. No. Hey, Holloway, do you want to... I mean, hey, Yair Rodriguez, do you want a title elimination bout against Zabit Magomedsharipov? Oh, no, I'm scared, says Khabib fans. Hey, do you want Holloway in a 5-rounder for a title elimination bout? Hell fucking yes, I do. I feel like that kind of makes Zabit look a little bit bad in hindsight, to be honest with you. There's no way he's scared of Zabit if he ain't scared of Holloway. There's zero chance. Yair ducked Zabit to take on Holloway in a 5-rounder. Just kidding, I know. I bet he wanted the Zabit fight to be a 5-rounder and Zabit didn't want it. I've said this the whole time. I guarantee you, Zabit wanted 3, Yair wanted 5, and they could not come to terms with it at the whole time. And it might have been signed for something, and it might have been signed for this, but then something would happen and this, and then it was back to this. No 3 rounds, no 5 rounds. I reckon that's how it was. Thank you very much for the £5. Sterling's daddy, I appreciate your £5, good sir. Volk literally looks like a stereotypical rugby player. He does. Also, I think Max, otherwise known as White. I think Max beats Yair or Samoan. I guess you could mix in a little bit there as well. There's a different type. You know what I mean? I also think Max beats Yair, but I think Yair does better than Qatar. Also, keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the £5, Sterling's daddy. I do believe that Yair does better than Qatar. And I think that Max TKOs Yair. But I still think Yair might sneak around, like 1 round early or something like that, you know? You're looking very handsome today, Guru. Don't lie to me. But thank you. Appreciate that. Toast with... don't ever say it again. You're banned, though, because I fucking hate that shit. Don't say it ever again. Toast with marmalade and cheese is... Sorry, are you confessing... Are you confessing your sex crimes in our chat? That's basically what you just said. Marmalade and cheese. I've not tried it, to be fair, but like I just would never do it because I'm attracted to people over the age of 18, I feel like. I don't know, though. Maybe that's, you know, different strokes for different folks. Marmalade with cheese. Shoulders looking petite. Are you having a fucking giggle, bruv? Don't make me transform into the necklace John Morgan. I'll give you my fucking first question whenever I decide to. You're making me create wrinkles in between me fucking eyebrows. Guru, how does Max TKO Yair? I don't know. Let me just relax my triceps. Or not, what are they called? Deltoids? Traps. That's what they're called. Let me just relax the traps. It takes a while. We're good. What's up? You want one? I'll give it you. You want some? Whoa, Cheshito. You want some? I'll give it you. Doctor's stoppage. Okay, cool. Yair on roids? Very likely. Very likely. Oops, I missed you, USADA. Hey, don't worry, just pop down to the gym. Oh, I'm in Croatia. Is he? Oh, never mind. We'll get you next time, Yair. Hey, USADA. We're here again, Yair. How's it going? I'm in Antarctica, man. Oh, never mind. We'll get you next time, Yair Rodriguez. Hey, Yair, last chance. Where you at, dude? We're at your gym again. Argentina. Oh, okay, Yair. We're going to have to call it quits there. You might be cheating, in all honesty. Because if he was down the road, he could have just came to the gym and done the test. But he just so happened to be out of the country on all 3 occasions. All good, though. Holloway ducking Zabit. Zabit smash Max, yeah. Did you see Brian Ortega try and talk shit about Volk for tough? It was the most forced shit I've ever seen. I don't know. Yeah, it just feels like that's what they're doing. They're just like, dude, there's actual beef, though. You know what I mean? We actually have a competitive edge. You know what I mean? Oh, really, dude? When you're competing against each other on shows? First of all, here's what needs to be tough. Tough needs to be fixed. There are many things that need to change on Tough in order for it to be a successful TV show. And here's the first thing that needs to change. No more fucking sob stories from Americans. I'm sick of it. That ruined Dana White's Contender Series. And it ruins Tough as well. No fucking... Yeah, Robert Jack, you're banned. Fuck you, dude. Back to the chat. No more sob stories. It wastes too much fucking time. I'll get to know them throughout the show. I don't need their whole fucking background. Oh, my fucking dog died when I was 2 and I've never fucking seen people the same and now I associate fucking... Like, I just don't need to hear about all the fucking sob stories. Second, on it, no fucking stupid coaches challenges, okay? If they're going to be coaches challenges, they're going to be good coaches challenges, and that's final, okay? They're going to be really good ones. I don't want no fucking... And it's cup stacking. Who can stack the cups faster? Right? Like, it's a stupid game. Sheffield Charter, I don't like the way you're directing those words, and I feel like you're in cahoots with Slowpoke and Brian Silver all together in one. I see a bit of a kook. I'm going to get rid of all of you. See you later. Goodbye. Anyway, you will be incomplete. Either way, back to the chat. No more shit coaches challenges. No more sob stories. No, just show us the coaching. Show us the fights. Show us the random moments and arguments in the house. That's all it needs to happen. And you know what? Directors of the show, create arguments. You know what I mean? Hey, who pissed in my fucking sushi? I want it to be the producer that did it. You know what I mean? I want it actually to be the producer. I want him to make arguments happen. Thoughts on Ortega calling Volkanovski's mother a dying slut? I don't think he said that. You're telling us you don't want to see a watermelon toss off a helicopter? That's okay. But no, I don't want to see that. If I'm seeing Tough, you know what I'd love to see on Tough for the coaches' challenges? It's always such soy shit. Like, they're on balance beams, but they're slapping tennis balls around. I want to see, you know, those, I can't even remember what it's called. But you stand on the podium and you've got those big sticks with the pads on the ends and you just smack each other off of them. That's what I want to see. Volkanovski versus Ortega. One of those things. You know what I mean? Best out of 5. They're not going to get destroyed. They're not going to take concussive damage. You know? Those kind of things are what's needed. I want to see team-on-team paintballing. Like, where are the producers having these inventive ideas? Team-on-team paintballing on Tough. Losing team doesn't get the money. And let's fucking organize some kind of... Like, they can really make it good, but they never do. They never make it good. It's so annoying. Or like a little mini Ninja Warrior themed challenge. Who can get through the course gets 1,000 at the end. Like, that would be fun, but they will never do it. Guru versus Hasbulla Tough. I'd pay for that. Yeah, just be... You're a pedophile. And he just be... Sounded a little bit more Italian towards the end, but you get my point. Have you seen that video of Hasbulla and the monkey? Oh, I think I don't know what you call him, but it's 2021. You understand? Guru, did you see Hamzat follow Bot Lamau? He gained 600k followers yesterday. Right, I'm assuming Zubaira Tukagov did the same thing because for some fucking reason he has 4 million, or 3 million, whatever it is. So I don't know. I'm worried. My parents forced me to try watermelon with... Oh, I'm joking. Watermelon with cheese, and I threw up and I puked. My puke tasted better than that horrific combo. So you then re-ingested your throw-up. Fair play. All good. John Jones hired Golden Boy for... I'm going to sneeze. German for sneeze. Thank you for the $2, Chris Jackson. I appreciate you. Will Yair get beat worse than Qatar by Max? No, he won't. Well, he will. He will actually get... No, he won't. He won't, because he won't have as much of a beating. He'll get finished in round 4 because I think he's got a little bit less heart than Qatar and a little bit less of a cardio base than Qatar. However, he will do better early than Qatar did. I think he might make a round close and who knows, in some people's eyes, steal a round. I think the first round of the fight's going to be very close. The second round's going to be Holloway. The third round's going to be Holloway, the 4th round, is going to be molestation. Thank you for the $2, Chris Jackson. I appreciate you. Worst Italian impression of all team. You're crazy, man. E tu sei piccolo, mi sei grande. Tu sei piccolo, mi sei grande. That's an Italian impression, dude. Don't fucking come at me. I've seen that video. What's your real name, Guru? Ramsey. It's a Welsh name. With an A, not an E. Luke Daly Francis is ducking Mickey Gall, but who wouldn't? Don't know what that means. Thank you, though. Alexander the Great Volkanovski has greater character and courage, fighting man mental build compared to Khabib. The dude played rugby against giants. 170-pound fight, short notice, having only 3 fights. True. Listen, man, that's such a ruining of legacy for Volkanovski. I don't know if he's got a better character and courage, but I will say this. He could have had it's so annoying. He could have had perfect legacy, dude. He takes a welterweight bout on short notice against a decent opponent, gets head kicked. Bullshit, man. At featherweight, he's actually perfect legacy. And if he didn't take that dumb fucking fight at welterweight, dude, he'd be perfect legacy featherweight. Undefeated in the UFC. Mendes, Aldo, Holloway twice. Maybe Ortega soon. We'll see how that one goes. Like, that would be, I don't know. We got some fucking good champions in the UFC right now. Thank you for the $2, Chris Jackson. I appreciate your $2. Will Max beat Yair worse than Edgar beat him? No. Well, yeah, but it'll be more brutal looking because Edgar kind of just made Yair's face swell up. I know people look at it like, wow, Edgar really exposed Yair. Edgar landed some shots on the ground against Yair. It wasn't like a Khabib McGregor round 2. You know what I mean? Like, it was a good round for Edgar. Like, it's just the face swell up. Oh, well, all good. I don't know. I think Holloway will make it worse, even if he doesn't make it as quick. But it's a different Yair. Yair right now would beat Edgar, in my opinion. Thank you for the $2, Chris Jackson. I appreciate your $2, good sir. Ramsey's a cool name. Yeah, it's a decent name. Luke Daly for president. Don't know who that is. Khabib was not a mental giant. He was supremely skilled at what he was doing, but he was not this mental monster people are talking about. Like Usman, for example, dude played it so safe all of his career. Yeah, but like you can't say that because you're wrong, brother. You know this. He is the best, brother. You know this. And we will vote on every poll, brother, to make sure he is seen as the GOAT of MMA, even though he has 3 title defenses and didn't even break the record in his own fucking division. He is the GOAT, brother. You know this. Yair yelling at Bisping impression? I don't know. That's the Chihuahua! I know he said that at one point. What does Chihuahua mean in Mexican? Is Spanish or not? I don't know. I remember him saying that though. That's the Chihuahua! That's the Teleca! These are grande! McGregor versus Volk. Oh, I think McGregor can beat him. I think a lot of people can. I think a lot of quick switch power people will beat Volk. I think Emmett could beat Volkanovski as well. Josh Emmett. It depends how he looks after his layoff though. But I think Josh Emmett could beat Volk. I think people with like big power punches and fast reflexes can catch Volk on the chin, like Mendes did, but better and for more time. I guess. You know what I'm saying? And someone with more reach than him as well would be good. Luke Daly for president. Okay. Isn't Chihuahua a state in Mexico? Okay. He did say that's the Chihuahua. He did say that. I'll play it right now, dude. Don't fucking test me, dude. I know exactly what he said. You don't. That's the Chihuahua. You know what I'm saying? I told you he said that. That's the Chihuahua. Yeah, but the state Yair comes from is called Chihuahua. I'm just saying he said the word Chihuahua. People said he didn't say the word Chihuahua. I'm just saying he said the word Chihuahua. Don't spam my chat, Alexander Doss. You're not correct. I was never wrong in the first place. I didn't disagree with you. You're not getting me on anything, dude. No, after the Stevens fight? No. That's the Chihuahua. He's talking about his home state. It's actually a home state named that after the dog. It's true. True story, actually. There was a one moment where they were in the middle of the city. They're like, hey, what do we name this place, huh? A couple of chihuahuas walked past. Pretty good stuff. You know what I'm saying? He called Bisping puta. Okay. Very interesting. That was peak unlikability of Yair. He literally, I don't know. I defended him because I thought Stevens was faking it. I genuinely did think Stevens was faking the eye poke because it didn't even look like it hit him that hard. But Yair was peak unlikable at that point. Angry at everyone, and he's the one that kind of eye poked. It was a good moment, though. What the hell was Yair thinking? He actually had a chance in a 3-rounder. He's just fucking... He's got some balls on him, man. I think he's thinking, if I beat this one guy, I can get a title shot. If I lose to him, it didn't look that bad because he's number one, and I'm going to keep my position in the rankings. Speaking of which... I'm actually going to make a fundraiser for Pedro Munoz. Garbrandt is still ranked number fucking 5, dude. He moved down 1 position for losing to Rob Font, who was below him in the rankings. Or maybe above him by 1. I'm not even too sure. That's so dumb. He was above him by 1. Garbrandt doesn't get fucking held back by his losses. But Munoz does with the Frankie Edgar loss. But not Garbrandt with the Munoz loss. No, not Garbrandt being put below Munoz because he lost to him. Only Munoz being put below Edgar because he lost to him. Even though he didn't fucking lose to him. And Munoz finished Garbrandt in round 1. And he finished Rob Font in round 1. He only lost to Aljo. Bullshit. Chael saying Yair and Jeremy. Yair. Jeremy. Other. That's my Chael impression. That's basically all it is. Okay, great. What are we looking at? Hamzat Chimaev's followers. Okay. Este Chihuahua. Este Pelecos. Here we go. 3.1 million now. He actually did bot that. He was at 2 million. I would assume he is negotiating a deal to come back to in terms of payment. But come on, no one else is allowed to do that shit. Why is he just allowed to jump up fucking 600k followers? Dude, if Volk beats Ortega, Max again making it 3-0 pretty clear and somewhat dominant wins. And then he beats, let's say, Rob Font when he gets one more. Font is a bantamweight. But I know what you mean. You might have meant someone else. Dude, if Volk beats Ortega, Max again making it 3-0. Pretty clear, somewhat dominant wins. And then beats, let's say, I'll chuck in a different name. Zibi when he comes back. And then he gets one more win against the winner of Emmett versus Allen. He's the GOAT. I mean, it is kind of hard to deny it. Featherweight, he would be the... I mean, even if he beats Ortega, he's got arguments. But Aldo, I think, still reigns supreme at featherweight, dude. You can't catch someone at the end of their reign. And now I'm the GOAT, right? I did everything they did before. No, it doesn't work like that, dude. He was on top, beating contenders for 8 fucking years. Like, you can't just erase that for beating him. But I think Volk's going to be on the way to doing it. If he does beat Ortega, then Holloway again for the 3rd time. An improved Holloway. It's kind of like a different opponent, you know? So, I'd say, yeah, he could be the GOAT if he wins 2 more. Thank you for that. Or maybe 3 more. Aldo only defended it like 7 times. Even though he was champion for ages, he barely ever fought. Thank you for the £2. Cheesewood Adventures, I appreciate your £2. I really think Leon would have destroyed Hamzat. I think he would have beaten him. I don't think he would have destroyed him. I think he would have coasted him in the last rounds, but I think he would have beaten him. Thank you for the £2. Cheesewood Adventures. I appreciate your £2, good sir. Thank you. My hand just clicked as I raised it up there. I've been doing the McGregor fist a lot. Good man, yeah. Great man, yeah, great man. Thank you, man. No problem, yeah. Good man. Guru, please make a video where you explain why Habib isn't the GOAT. I think it would go viral. It would. And I will. I'll be making a GOAT tier list or something. And I'll title it, Khabib is not the GOAT, you stupid cliff dwellers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. Guru, I apologize for the spam. Never again. You will do it again. But I'll see you then. Guru, would you save Hasbulla if Joshua Fabia kidnapped him? I don't know, because he could reach his full potential. Maybe he'd use Hezbollah as like a fucking speed bag, you know? Don't worry, man. This is what I'm talking about. That'd be pretty good. Oh, I smacked my knuckle on a fucking microphone there. That's wonderful stuff. It's good stuff. I'm ducking Zibi, ducking under my bed. Okay, interesting stuff. Make a video about Habib being a homophobe. Oh, sounds too true. We can't make a video on that. Scoused accent, mate. No problem, yeah. The fucking resume, wow. Chad, Aldo, Max times 3. Ortega, Emmett, and Allen and one other guy. Maybe if Mitchell keeps murdering people, fuck, what a fucking resume. That'd put him 13 plus wins and one more. That's fucking crazy, mate. They'd be unmatched. There's no way you'd beat him. Robert Jack, it's perfectly acceptable to spam as long as your comment is about Mickey Gall. I don't agree with that sentiment. Listen up, you fucking casuals. John Jones is the GOAT. Yeah, he's got a fucking candidacy, mate, but I feel like GSP's better. You know what I mean, mate? I just think there's too many roid things with Jones. There's too many. And he lost to Reyes. He just did. That's just a loss on his record. I don't care. Like, let's just be real. He lost to Reyes, dude. Like that. So it's like GSP and Hendricks had a close fight that some people think Hendricks won. I thought GSP won it. It's actually very close. Like Reyes Jones is fucking crystal clear, dude. That's just how it is. Guru, I saw your video on the MMA channel's tier list. You were so on point about the Weasel after that you released a video about Zibi. I know. And in some way, all of a sudden, he's matching up John versus Ankleev. The Weasel sucks Dagestani chode. How many times do I have to say this? Thank you, Dan MMA, for pointing out. You didn't even do it. Someone else did. Whoever did, thank you. The Weasel just does non-stop pander to Habib fan bases. Ankleev is the test for Jones, not Prohaska, not Rakic, not Blachowicz himself. Like, none of those guys. No, Ankleev. Chin strap, of course. Does Rakic have a chin strap? I thought not. Edgar fight was really close, though. Edgar fight. Who are we talking about? Oh, Munoz. No, it wasn't. Munoz Edgar was a no. That was a competitive fight, but Munoz won last 3 rounds very clearly, and he won the first. Clearly. It was close, but it was clear. It's like Whittaker Till. I always use that example. I have a weird feeling that Emmett would chin Max. Okay. Munoz beat Edgar 4-1. He did, and I think it's the worst robbery of all time. And no one says that. I feel like it's a worse robbery when there's like, when they did over the amount they needed to win and it still got taken away. You know? Like Reyes didn't win round 4 against Jones. There's an argument, but I don't think it's good. And I think Jones won round 4. Even though Reyes rocked him at the start of round 4 pretty badly. Either way, Munoz won 4 rounds and they still gave it to Edgar. It's pretty tough. Stop asking that question. You never tell me what it is, and I don't know what it is. See you later. Didn't Jones win 4-1? Nah. No, that's some weird world where nothing makes sense. That wouldn't be the real world, would it? Because that'd be stupid. Imagine if actually, in reality, Jones got his hand raised against Reyes. Can you imagine how dumb the fucking world would have to be for that to happen? Can you imagine what hellhole we would have to be living on for Jones to get his hand raised against Reyes? It never happened, dude. You must have been having a nightmare. Conor versus Dustin. Dustin Poirier, yeah. I think he wins a fight. Great rounds. I see the 3rd round. I think he gets a finish. 3rd round finish for Poirier TKO. I think McGregor lasts longer, but it's the same inevitable. It's the same inevitable end if it goes past the 1st round. I think we learned that. And people say, oh, it's 1-1. What about the first fight? Well, only one of them happened within this era. You know what I mean? This current time period. Only one of them happened. So I think that's the one we kind of have to go off of now. You can't just say, oh, well, then in the featherweight one, this happened. But it's at this division. It happened now. It happened recently. That's the one we got to go off of. And Poirier just seemed a bit stronger in certain moments. Got the takedown. Seemed a little bit more well-versed. Took the shots well at lightweight. McGregor could win. I just don't think it's a smart prediction to make after the 2nd fight. Especially if he's a favorite. I mean, come on. That can't be right. Bobby Knuckles is ducking Izzy clearly. Just not true. Sanchez versus Pearson is the worst robbery of all time. There's no debate. Fun fact. In Sanchez versus Pearson, the strike differential in each round was less than that of Edgar versus Munoz. Fun fact. In fact, the farthest strike difference in round, the round where Pearson landed so much more than Sanchez, way more, was still less than the least difference of rounds in the last 3 of Edgar versus Munoz. You know? The separation of strikes in the clearest round for Pearson was a less strike differential than the least clear of the rounds in Edgar versus Munoz in the last 3. Fact. You can look it up. Disgraceful robbery. No one talks about it, though, because Edgar's a fun guy. Well, he's dead now. He's not dead, but he kind of is. But he's not, but that's last we saw of him. You know what I mean? He might be dead. He's not dead. I've heard him speak afterwards. He's halfway there. You know what I mean? Max Holloway will never lose again. Yeah. You say that, but he will be 35 at one point and still fighting, I assume. So he will lose again. But it depends if he loses over the next 5 years. Pearson Sanchez was a clear robbery. I had to re-watch Edgar Munoz a couple of times to see that Pedro won. Oh, God, you sicken me. But yeah, Pearson Sanchez was a clearer robbery, I guess, because there was only 3 rounds to go off of. At least Edgar won round 2, I guess. So I get your point. And there's more commentary for Edgar. So yeah. But yeah, Sanchez Pearson was fucking brutal, to be fair. What other robberies were there? Leonard Garcia versus Pong Cho. What's his name? The Asian guy. Something again. His name is not that, though. Barboza Ige. That actually isn't that terrible. I know it is terrible, but compared to other robberies, it's not that terrible. Holm versus Durandamy. Again, not that bad. Garcia Korean Zombie. That's what it was. And Nam Pham. Garcia got 2 robberies. Wait. I don't even... I think you said that wrong. But either way. Shogun Machida 1. Yeah. Green Moises is the biggest robbery of all time, IMO. Double strikes each round, clear 30-27. I know, that is really bad as well. And that was the only fight I got wrong that stopped me from having a perfect prediction card. On that whole card, I would have got it all correct. If Bobby Green won 30-27, I wouldn't have just got the whole card correct. I would have called the fight to a T, because I said decision 30-27 for Bobby Green. But whatever. Bisping versus Hamill is terrible. It was quite bad, to be fair. And it was in the UK, wasn't it? Qatar Holloway was a robbery of Qatar's soul. That kind of robbery. Strong-armed him of his dignity. I don't know. Why the fuck are we spamming paragraphs? You aren't, but some others are. And I really despise those people. Adesanya versus Vettori is painful to watch. Vettori was landing well, but commentary acted like Izzy dominated. Even when Vettori took him down, they immediately said it should be stood the fuck up. DC fatty. Okay. I mean, that's just how it is, though. They were very biased in the Adesanya-Vettori fight towards Adesanya. It's almost like, here's what I don't like about the commentary. Oh my God, thank you for the $2. Hank Hill. Max loses for sure again with a Volk trilogy, 0-2. I guess so. But we'll see how he looks against Yair, I guess. He could have evolved. Imagine if, like, Holloway goes out there and fucking jumping round kicks. Switch round kicks Yair in the face. You know? Tornado kicks him. Or hits him with the fucking rolling thunder and adds a new set of moves to his game. We'll see. Imagine if he goes out there and out taekwondos Yair. I don't know, though. But thank you for the $2, Hank Hill. We'll see about it. Commentary. There is a preconceived narrative going into a fight, and they will stick to that narrative. Adesanya's the striker, Vettori's the random Italian guy with autism. That needs to be included. Adesanya's better at striking. Therefore, the entire fight, Vettori shouldn't be on the feet with him at all. Same thing with Jan Blachowicz versus Israel Adesanya. When they're striking at range. The narrative was that Adesanya's the better striker, so that's what they just go off of. It's like they're not even watching the fight. They're just saying... Doesn't want to be on the feet with him. This is danger right here. He's in trouble right now on the feet. No, like, You drop all narratives going into a fight and you learn and read from what you're watching. If Jan Blachowicz out-jabs Adesanya in round 1, I start maybe saying, Adesanya's got to change things up. He can't just stay at range on the feet like this. They don't switch their narrative. They have their opinion. They ride it till the fucking wheels fall off in fights. It's ridiculous. Do you think Woodley would do well in Bellator? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't know if he would keep a belt for a while. I reckon he could sneak a belt and take it. There's some good matchups for him. An aging Lima coming off a loss or something like that, or maybe like a Lorenz Larkin. There's some chances. Don't know. Thank you for the $2 Australian, Kosnowski. Would Vettori as a champ bring more pay-per-view than Izzy? No. 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 Not at all. I don't know if you know about Italy's budget right now, but their country's down the shitter. So they're in a real rough situation. And I don't think people are going to have the money to buy pay-per-views in the fucking AMs of their time zone. So, no, they will not. It's a good thing he speaks English, though. And maybe it'll be a good trilogy down the line, but I just know he would bring in really low pay-per-view numbers, you know? Miss Robert Jack Donor. Oh, fucking hell. I'll have a look for it. I didn't. Anyway, thank you if you donated. Oh, thank you for the $2, Matt W. Vanzant versus Ostervich prediction. Oh, I reckon I will come. Oh, for the fight winner. First round boner. Oh, yeah. Is that a move? Stefan Bonner's actually taught that move to him. True. I like the way you think. I'm going to go with Vanzant. It's just a fucking... It's basically... Have you guys seen the porn fighting videos where they fight in the porn and then like the winner like gets the girl at the end? You know those videos? I think it's called something like Fuck Cage Bang. Or I don't even know what it's called, but there's like a series of it, and I watched it ages ago. They don't do it anymore, but they used to do it back in the day. They used to have like porn fights. It's basically that, but like they have clothes on, which I think we should advocate for them not to have on. Got to sell some pay-per-views. Grisham versus Jacoby was terrible, yeah. But Grisham missed weight, so fuck him. But also, it was terrible and he won. I've seen naked MMA women's fights, swear to God. You have see-through glasses? Nice. It's called Bang Muay Thai. Okay. I think that might be Dwayne Ludwig's school of self-awareness. New Zealand accent, Matt. New Zealand accent, eh? Fuck anyone that says Cody dominated Cruz. He did not dominate Cruz, eh? People still get at me on my community posts about that. Cruz outlanded him every single round. If you're dumb and only look at dance moves and knockdowns, you'll say, oh, Garbrandt scored him. Cruz was like, if you had every significant strike landed, a video of that on YouTube, it'd be Cruz. Bing, 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 boom, from Cody Garbrandt. I don't know. I thought Cruz was doing all right, even though he missed a bunch. He was still landing more, but Garbrandt knocked him down. So good for him. But either way, whatever. I also think people use that to determine where Garbrandt is now. Like, is he going to return to the Cruz level where he scored Cruz? Cruz barely beat Casey Kenny. Cruz beat Casey Kenny as clearly as Nathaniel Wood did. True. Actually true. They both beat him clearly. So, I don't know where that puts Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Cody versus Cruz scorecards were 48-46. So, Cody won 3 rounds, not a domination. Yeah, but one of them must have been a 10-8 then for 48-46. But yeah, I said so. It's a close fight. Everyone's like, wow. So it's just the UFC says something, everyone fucking believes it, dude. Rose is a thug, even though like you look behind the fucking curtains and it's just some glass shattered. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things. Holloway beat Volkanovski, narrative pushed. Aldo beat Moraes, narrative pushed. Moraes beat him in round 3. I don't give a fuck. There's so many other things. So many other things. It's pretty ridiculous. If Hasbulla hit you, would you hit back? I'd like drop kick him or something. No, I'd not drop kick him. I'd like punt him. Like have someone hold on his head and I'd say 10-42, 1. Whatever the NFL players do. I fucking ping him all the way across. I think he would let out a fucking really cool scream as he went as well. Yeah! And then disappear into like a blink. Hasbulla impression. It's my Hasbulla impression. Stipe voice impression. Still. Somebody's fucking house is on fire. Get the fucking hose. I watched back some of Gaethje's fights. He would fuck Conor's legs up in perhaps DD. The kicks that Poirier kicked Conor's leg with was nothing crazy. It just seems like conditioning has never been Conor's strength. Not really conditioning. It's just checking the kicks, I guess, and not eating as many of them. Listen, it's just first round, in my opinion. Poirier took down McGregor round 1, stalled him out against the cage. Even whilst McGregor had Poirier against the cage, Poirier was like keeping him there. It wasn't all McGregor holding Poirier against the cage. It was a lot of Poirier tangling up his arm, keeping him there. I'll take a couple of shoulder strikes. You just need to get out of round 1. So I feel like the leg kicks did work in round 2, and they probably would work with Gaethje in the later rounds as well. But round 1 is just, can you avoid round 1 with McGregor? If you can, good. You'll probably win. If you can't, you're probably going to get smoked. I mean, Conor kicked Nate a bunch and was all right. Yeah, but he did break his foot, and it's Nate Diaz. Dude has no idea what leg kicks are. Never has. Him and Nick Diaz just basically refused to address them because they thought it was bitch shit. And I'll bring this up again. And we need to get this movement going. Everyone gets shit on. Nate Diaz is fucking delusional. Every single promo I see of him, it's like the champ is returning. You are unranked in every division. You know? Like, he is straight up delusional, dude. Like, he's talking about how I've been on top. No one's done it like me and been on top for this long. You're not even ranked in any division. You're out of the top 15 in every division, dude. You know what I mean? But whatever. It's all good, though. No one's been on top like him, dude. Losing so consistently. I also think Conor's just a kind of a bitch when things aren't going his way. True. It's the same with a power puncher like Ngannou, that if he doesn't knock you out early, I reckon he's going to turn into a bitch too. Yeah, or if he gasses himself out. But he was a bit more patient with Stipe the second time. I get what you mean. I think it's part of the... I think it is part of the... Not just the fast twitch, but just the ability to spark someone out in round 1. If you can do that to people, that's what you'll expect to happen to people in your perfect world. In Khabib's perfect world, he drowns people over a certain amount of rounds. Khabib's perfect fight, he's envisioning round 3. You know what I mean? McGregor's perfect fight to build his confidence on the walkout, first minute. Get him done, out of there, get my money, move on to the next one. As soon as that doesn't happen, shit hits the fan. Thank you for the $5 sniff. I appreciate you. Hezbollah has herpes bumps on the corners of his mouth. He is a walking fleshlight for Khabib and company. All right, I don't want to even imagine that happening, but thank you for the $5 sniff. Why did we need that information? But thank you for $5, dude. Appreciate your horrific contribution to the chat and harrowing words. Appreciate you, dude. Wait, why did you ban me? Is because of the topic I'm asking. Will you answer if I join the members? I guess so, but I don't even know what you're talking about. That's the problem. You're telling me, did you hear about this? I don't know what it is. National law enforced immigration policy. I don't even know what the fuck it is. You aren't saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Ribas impression. Yeah, I'm on the vibe. That's Amanda Ribas. Fucking horrific. You'd have to gag her. Like, they aren't not Luke K, where he can take punishment, but will keep focused and want to win, yeah. Like, he'll stay disciplined and not panicked, but just keep working. Absolute workhorse, yeah. Luke K can be down, like, against Brian Barberina, dude. Luke K, I think he broke his foot in that fight, or something like that. He broke something in the fight. He had some kind of injury, apparently. But either way, Brian Barberina was swarming him in that fight pretty well and really starting to beat him up. And then out of nowhere, he's like, I'm not fucking losing this. Stop fucking hitting me. He's basically getting pieced up by Barberina in round 3. With a minute left, as soon as he hears a minute left from his coaches, he's like, fuck this bitch, I'm finishing him. And he goes out and does it. Same against Nico Price as well. Round 2's not looking too good for him. Round 3 might be a bit of the same thing. Fuck this, I'm finishing this cunt. I ain't losing. I like that stuff from a fighter. Luke Hay's a beast. For sure. In your opinion, what's worse? Women's MMA fight or someone running over your dog? Is it a women's MMA fighter running over my dog? That would take the biscuit. If it's just a random person, I'd say someone running over my dog for sure. But close. You know what I mean? But I'd say my dog for sure. It's pretty sad. Luke was turtling versus Wonderboy, but he was still swinging back bombs throughout that time. Just because he didn't get the finish does not mean he didn't try to finish. He won the first round against Wonderboy. Fact. He did win the first round. Second round didn't go his way. He got dropped a bunch in round 3, but he's still, as Wonderboy's teeing off on him, bang, bang, swinging back at Wonderboy, trying to do something. You know what I mean? Trying to make a difference. But Wonderboy is just, once he gets that momentum, it's difficult to change it. It's the same with Stipe. Like, you got to put him out cold because he'll always keep trying, yeah. But McGregor's just not that way, I guess. Unless you choose up Nate Diaz, and Diaz can barely walk in front of him. Diaz was top 5 for like 9 months. Then Bendo, Thompson, and RDA scored him. Thompson? Oh, Thompson. Yeah, Josh Thompson. Okay. And RDA, yeah. They were all pretty dominant fights. I mean, Nate Diaz had a decent career, but he's never been a top guy. Like, even in those losses, like, it wasn't like even a close thing. Masvidal was beating the shit out of him. Maybe he would have been able to mount a bit of a comeback in round 3, maybe. But Masvidal was just plastering the shit out of Nate Diaz, start to finish. The Anthony Pettis fight, Pettis breaks his foot round 1, and Diaz still looks like shit somehow. Let's be real. Conor McGregor fight, how dare you say you have good cardio and not be able to finish Conor McGregor past the second round? Just saying. Either way, McGregor beats him at 170. All good. He has to win over McGregor when McGregor moved up on short notice and had staph infection. Easy. The Johnson win was peak Nate Diaz. Stand-up fighter, really good win, clean performance from Nate Diaz. Since then, he's never been the same. Even against McGregor, he still wasn't the same. Even though he beat him, still was not the same guy. The Nate Diaz that showed up against Michael Johnson, 155 Nate Diaz was the better Nate Diaz, for sure. Skill-wise. The RDA fight was just straight domination from RDA, start to finish. He beat Gray Maynard at the end of his career. Good job. Well, not really that much to the end, but sort of close to the end of his career. Basically the end of his career. Josh Thompson finished him. Benson Henderson straight dominated him non-stop in that fight. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I like Nate Diaz, but I can see through the fanship of him. You know what I mean? Like, I was watching Nate Diaz on the promo. Hit the pads. If you go and watch the UFC Instagram page promo, they have Nate Diaz hitting pads with his coach. I was watching it thinking, shit, Jake Paul might have a chance. I'm not even joking, you guys. Watch him hitting pads in his promo video. It is absolutely shockingly ridiculous. I hated it, but whatever. All good. It's a promo from a day ago, and it's got Leon Edwards in the thumbnail. Just watching him hit pads, and he's like throwing. I feel like he has some kind of injury, like some kind of bad spine injury, like a displaced disc or something. He just looks uncomfortable now when he fights. Against Michael Johnson, he was like, pap, pap, 1-2, straight down the pipe, perfect technique, right at the end of the shots. Now it seems like he's just a bit like he needs to smother in the crazy winging shots rather than the straight punches. You know what I'm saying? He never throws clean jabs or 1-2s anymore. They always seem to be like slapping hooks, kind of. Thank you for the $7. Guru's wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm genuinely not in a wheelchair. You can't hide my existence forever. Well, thank you for the $7 for nothing. I appreciate it. I'm not in a wheelchair. Thank you for the $7, though, dude. I appreciate your $7, good sir. Thank you. Guru, read my comment above about Walt Harris. I don't mention his daughter. I know how the chat is. Where are you, Scribbles? You didn't type no fucking comment. Fuck you, bitch. Type it again. Dan MMA, stop spamming. Rewatch Pedro versus Aljo. If it had rounds 4 and 5, Aljo gets TKO'd. By the way, Cody is 1 and 4 in his last 5 and still top 5. I know it's ridiculous, but please stop fucking spamming. And you as well, Ostervich as well. Dustin said Conor clipped him and he got hurt, and if Conor would have followed up, it would have been a bad night. And also the reason Conor did not follow up was because he wants everything to be flawless. Or Poirier wants McGregor to take a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the £5, Sterling's daddy. Appreciate your £5. If Max gets past the second round, does he beat Conor up if he bulks up to lightweight properly? I don't know, because he might be really badly concussed in the first 2, like Poirier did to him. Holloway wasn't able to put his foot on the pedal as much in the 3rd and 4th round because he was already like semi-concussed in the first 2. I think McGregor might be able to do that, and maybe Holloway would make him quit on the stall round 4-5. Maybe a decision, but is there 10-8s early? I don't know, man. It's hard to ignore the fact that McGregor did just school him on one leg at featherweight. So maybe Holloway just doesn't have the power to hang at lightweight to really impose his will. But I reckon I'd probably, right now, if Holloway was fighting McGregor at July 24th, UFC 264, I'd pick Holloway. Especially if he bulked up and actually became a lightweight. Thank you for the £5, Sterling's daddy. And thank you for the $2, Matt W. Nick Diaz versus Kyle Dalkaus, brother versus brother. I mean, I guess they are both brothers of fighters, but that does not make any fucking sense whatsoever. So, no. But thank you for the $2, Matt W. I appreciate that. You should call yourself Matt L from now on, because that's all you fucking take. But I'll take your $2. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I really am. But fuck you. But thank you for the $2, though, as well. You know what I'm saying? Nick Diaz, Kyle Dalkaus, stupid. Nowhere. I think Nick Diaz, Robbie Lawler 2. Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit 2. Spinning shit. Spin harder. Like a Die Hard kind of sequel kind of situation. We could also have Nick Diaz versus James Krause. I wouldn't even mind that matchup. Nick Diaz versus... I don't know. Anyone. But a welterweight, I think. How does one join the members stream? I'm not too bloody sure. I'm not too sure, my friend. Paragraph spammers ruin this chat. True. But how else will I trick people into paying for the membership? If this chat functioned perfectly, what's the point in the membership? You know what I'm saying? Link in the description below, guys. I'm joking. That's not the reason why. It's just fucking annoying. I don't want to make a moderator because I know this chat is not trusted for moderation. I can't give anyone a moderation, dude. They'll get power hungry and start banning people that they disagree with rather than actually people becoming a horrible thing. Whatever. How do I become a member? Link in the description below, and we'll be live with the members after this one. But either way. John Jones hired Golden Boy, former head, and Dana White's good friend. What are the chances now? 0. I want to make a big fight. I'll get a boxing promoter. No, that's not how it works. My opinion. Here's what they're going to do. John Jones is going to talk to this boxing promoter. He's going to say, hey, man, I need 30 million, dude. I want $30 million. The boxing promoter is going to say, okay, how much did you sell last time? We pay that money to Wilder and Fury, who sell near to $1 million. How much did you sell against your last 3 opponents? I don't know. Why don't you know, John? Because everyone's so interested in me. Why don't you know, John? Boom, boom, boom! Oh, my baby! That was him crashing into a pregnant woman. Because the numbers are so shit, they can't reveal them. You're getting 2 million. Shut your fucking mouth. You should be in prison. Let's be real. Yeah, you can block the paragraph spammers in the chat. Natural order of anarchy. No one gave a fuck in the first 9 times you said. Okay. All right. Frequent smoking of weed has been shown to cause brain damage to a degree in recent studies. There's a lot of new studies coming out with very interesting results going against how healthy it is. It's not a healthy thing. It's just one of the more healthy alternatives to having fun in life is not healthy. Let's be real. Breathing in London where I am is not healthy. I'm slowly getting cancer breathing. You know what I mean? Cooking food is not healthy. I just feel like if you're going to do some kind of recreational activity of ingestion of something in your body, it should be maybe the safer one of all of them. But I think weed's bad for you. You shouldn't do it every day. Joe Rogan will fucking cry if I said that to him. Act like I'm a fucking Nazi trying to take away his weed that he smokes one puff of and puts it away. Of course you don't fucking understand Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan talks about his weed smoking. He takes one puff and he puts it back, and that's all I need to write my comedy. You've never been high then in your life. If you, now I can have free range to write what I need to. Dude, get through 5 King L's a night and then tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem. Brain dead weed fanboys got salty in the chat. You will brain dead yourself if you smoke every day and multiple times a day, especially. Thank you, Patrick Hall. Welcome to the Beanie Cult, good sir. Thank you very much, Patrick Hall. Average temp in London, it's 12 here and it's crap. It was actually a decently hot day today. I don't know what the average temperature is, but it's pretty cold usually. Thank you for the $2 Australian, Kosnowski. It was pretty hot today, though. It's coming towards the summer, so it's getting a bit nicer. Thank you for the membership, Patrick Hall. You can now access members-only live streams that take place after these live streams finish. And they take place for about 50 minutes to an hour, often. So come check it out. Link in the description below. It's £5 a month. I think it's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm brain dead. What's the key to beating Usman? Calf kick. Massive power blows, non-stop. Calf kick. He takes you down. Who gives a fuck? I'm slicing elbows from the bottom. I don't give a fuck. Get back up. Calf kick. Get your needle out. Empty needle. Push it all the way in. Okay? The needle is all the way in like you've just emptied it. Empty the needle out in your corner. We're going to get him, coach. Round 3. This is the fucking round. Then get his back like Jose Caceres. Straight into his deltoid. Needle. Drag that HGH out of him. Funk. Pull it out. His head will shrink down. He'll go, I'm melting. And he'll sink through the canvas as an acid. True. Can Jonathan Martinez bounce back? No. Well, he might be able to, but probably not because a bad KO. Bantamweight getting KO'd is a bit different than heavyweight and stuff, you know? Because they're so fast and accurate. You can't afford to be chinny in those divisions. I said the same thing about Benavidez after he first got KO'd by Figueiredo. I know he'd been KO'd before by DJ, but I was like, dude, you can't take this many KOs in the lower divisions. People hit you too often. You have to be able to take the shots. That's why I worry about Dillashaw, in all honesty. That's why I think Sandhagen beats him. Thank you for the $5, the Bright Side channel. Will be hard to sell Wonderboy as a title threat if he makes it close versus Burns and did versus Jorge. Plus, he didn't make it close against Jorge. He won every round. Maybe round 3 was close, but he didn't make it close against Jorge in the first 2. But whatever. Either way. Plus, lost to Woodley. Usman killed all 3. He'll need 1 more versus Leon. Yeah, if he makes it razor close against Burns. But even if he wins, dude, he's got to fight for the belt, man. You can't not give Wonderboy the title shot for beating Burns. I know what you mean. You're not saying that you shouldn't give it to him. You're just saying it'll be hard to sell, and I agree with you. But they'll still make it because they can't not make it. If Wonderboy's, number 2 in the division, you kind of got to give it to him at that point. But I think he'll beat Burns 29-28. I think he'll lose the first round, though. But then again, Usman lost the first round against Burns. So Burns is always dangerous early. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. Fuck your $5. Fucking cheapo. Fucking VB. Weed definitely affects your memory. Should I stop smoking every day? I haven't noticed any real changes besides the memory thing. It's not even long-term memory. It actually increases long-term memory, in my opinion. But short-term memory is terrible. Like, you'll check that you locked the door 50 times. And that's the problem with it. I don't know. I just feel like when you do it, you need to have a time in the day where you do it, in my opinion. You can't go around just, wake up, smoke it, do this, smoke. If you start living like that, without that moment in your day, you'll get fucking pissed off. You'll be like, what the fuck am I doing at this point? I could be doing this. It'll just start becoming more of a habit, you know? I don't know. It's almost more enjoyable to smoke rather than actually get high which sounds weird. But when you start treating it like that, it becomes like that. Especially when you're doing joints in the UK and there's tobacco in them. But, you know. In the first move in Usman versus Thompson match, a crotch takedown, indeed. This chat is turning Sawyer. Bunch of Luke Thomas fan members in here. Kelvin Gastelum, it was a high fighting till. He wasn't. Izzy East Usman against Mickey Gall, and you got a new champ. Cool. Doctors have snus here in Sweden. Studies have demonstrated that nicotine has cognitive enhancing effects, including improvement of 5 fine motor functions, attention, working memory, and episodic memory. But lung cancer. But yes. But yeah, it does have some improvements. Will there be a members stream tonight? There shall, for it is a weekday. So there shall. Usman's next fight is Vettori. Mark my words. It will not be. Thank you. How can that be? There's no way. Even if he loses to Adesanya at June, whenever it is in June, Usman's not going to wait until September to fight in another division. Or probably November, actually, realistically. June, November, 5 months, most likely. Guru, you're a content creator. Tier list was spot on. I'm not subbed to anything below B tier. True story. I missed some other names, but maybe I should do like another tier content creator list for like the lesser known people. I just wanted to kind of cover all of the big names on the platform, but maybe I could do some like, you know, upcoming content creators tier list. You know what I mean? Less established ones. Because there are some good ones out there. Snus doesn't give you lung cancer. However, it's not good for the gums. Okay. Oh, Snus is the, yo, brother. You know what I'm saying? Tink. That was hitting the thingy. I think you missed the Die Hard MMA podcast. He's a good dude. Sorry. I'll ban you for shouting him out. Anyway. Do a part 2. Okay. Guru, guys, don't smoke weed. I mean, you can. Actually, I'd recommend you should at this point. There's nothing else to fucking do. But just be aware that it can be a problem. And people act like it can't be. But it can be. Makes you dumb as fuck, dude. Genuinely. It makes you dumb as fuck. Even affects your speech, I've noticed. Which is pretty annoyingly annoying. On it, you're pretty useless in terms of productivity. Typically. So yeah, I just wouldn't do it. Hey Guru, let's get back to MMA. Hey Guru, what do you think has the best chance of truly beating Piotr Jan at Bantamweight? Who do I think has the best chance of truly beating Piotr Jan at Bantamweight? You know what, dude? Pedro Munoz. I genuinely believe that as well. I think Pedro Munoz. Calf kicks, solid chin, phenomenal cardio. I think that's the guy. But we'll see if he can get there. Because right now he's number 8. Jesus. Justice for Munoz, honestly. BLM. Brazilian lives matter, boys. No, all jokes aside, how do you beat Usman, lol? Calf kicks. Also take HGH. But I mean, I'm not joking, but let's not talk about the roids that he's blatantly taken. Because of his head shape completely changing and the injection marks all over his deltoid and abdomen that he gained randomly out of nowhere when his head shape changed. But either way, and his dad's a corrupt pharmacist. But whatever, nothing to see there. How do I genuinely beat Usman? Wrestle with him, calf kicks. Be the same size as him. You've got to be like a build to beat him. It's like Holloway. Ingredients aren't enough. You've got to be the right build. I think you've got to be shorter than Holloway to beat him in the featherweight division anyway. Or like very much shorter than Holloway. You've got to be like a small opponent compared to Holloway to beat him, in my opinion. My dad takes nicotine pouches. They don't use listeners, dirt. They take nicotine pouches only for the nicotine. My mother's old partner made his own listeners through and it actually smelled really good. I'm probably not going to take that, but we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying, brother? Yeah, brother. My voice has gone deeper. Champs always say they want to be active, but then fight like once or twice a year. Usman's fought a couple of times this year, though, so credit to him. Guru, who do you think is the best fighter ever in terms of pure skill? Like Khabib and Usman have the natural strength and weight advantage. Tony had cardio and toughness, but in terms of actual skill, GSP. Stand up, do it all. Ground game, do it all at his time. Maybe not compared to nowadays, but most well-rounded fighter, I'd say, is GSP. He didn't really have unfair genetics. He was an athlete, athletic man, but he wasn't a freak, you know what I'm saying? But he did have a lot of fast twitch, but he also had good cardio, you know? So, I don't know. Do you think Rogan... Oh, no. Demetrius Johnson. Fucking hell, dude. Sorry. Demetrius Johnson. Definitely. On everything, on the fact that he can do everything and do it all perfectly, DJ. I forgot about him. Fuck. My bad, DJ. Rob Well. Whitaker does have some weaknesses, though. Ali literally said they're waiting on Vettori to get the belt and Kamaru moves up to fight him. All right, whatever. GSP is a cheat. Forwards on steroids. Yeah, but there's no evidence for this. He never failed a test. He never come back. He came back after USADA came in. He win the fight. Middleweight, top division. He want to come back down. There's maybe a chance he was on roids because maybe everyone was back then, but there's no evidence. Like his head shape didn't change. You know what I mean? He didn't have injection marks all over his shoulder and abdomen. Like his dad wasn't a corrupt pharmacist. You know what I'm saying? One of them things. Beating Burns isn't good enough, especially when Leon is out there. Usman killed Burns hilariously easily. He lost the first round, though. How you beat someone matters. Yeah, but Leon's fighting Nate Diaz, dude. I don't care how he beats him. It's Nate Diaz. He's not ranked for good reason. That's a really bad argument. I don't care how Wonderboy beats Burns if Edwards is fighting Nate Diaz. I don't give a fuck. I wish Colby would do what Nate Diaz, I hate to say this because he's actually a soy boy. No fast twitch anymore. No muscle definition anymore whatsoever. He's actually ruined his testosterone levels by being a soy boy. I'm not just calling him a soy boy. He's actually a vegan soy boy. Not even in an insulting way. Genuinely. Lowered his fucking TR. He's lowered his testosterone by far. And he looks soft. Looks chubby fat now. Against Michael Johnson, he's shredded. Lightweight Nate Diaz, shredded guy. When he first moved up against McGregor, he looked a little bit better. He's literally getting soyer and soyer by the fucking year. It's terrible. Look at Sean O'Malley. Look how O'Malley used to look before he went off a vegan diet. Looks to be a little fucking shrimpy bean of a man. Disgrace of a man. Barely any power compared to now. Barely any speed compared to now. You can't be eating fucking veggies. What's going on with my voice? Whitaker has really cut down on the lunging in his game. Looks a lot better. That's the problem I was looking at. But yeah, he has actually changed that. Or maybe he's taking on opponents to come to him rather than him having to go after them. That could be something that's a bit of a difference. Nate Diaz is skill-wise similar to level to Burns. I guess so. When you've made it to the point where this is your full-time job, you can... Oh, speaking of which, thank you for the $10, Jason C. I don't have to read that long-ass fucking paragraph about nicotine switching from Pepsi, I assume. Thank you for the $10, Jason C. Nate Diaz, hashtag man titties. Thank you very much for the $10, Jason C. I appreciate your $10, good sir. Thank you. Not really too much of a message for me to answer or anything, but gee willikers, dude. Thanks for the $10. Just to say Nate Diaz, hashtag man titties. I don't think he has man titties, just a little bit soy. That's all. Thank you for the $10, though. Appreciate you very much indeed. Appreciate you very much. Guru, in a defensive tone, can you yell? I just came to get something to eat. Your voice changed so fast. Yeah, it happens when you just speak non-stop for an hour and 15 minutes. Things change. You know what I'm saying? Gets a bit crazy. Did you notice Usman swinging wildly against Masvidal in round 1? Yeah. I don't know. I think he might have been tricking him. Maybe. You never know. Because then Masvidal was in his head like, how the fuck is this guy a champ? He's shit. And all of a sudden, perfect shot. Bang. He could have been tricking him with how bad he looked. But I don't know. Can you say titties the way that Rampage said it? Titties. She. Come on, titties. Pull up on me then, titties. Titties. And you don't like the way I said titties. That's how Rampage says it. Come on, titties. I mean, Rampage back then was kind of a bully, in all honesty. Colby is the only one who can beat Usman. Luke can, but I don't know if he'll get there. That's the problem. We'll see. Luke could if he builds and progresses, because you got to think Usman's going to be older and Luke is going to be getting into his prime. Of like, Luke is not even 30, so Usman's 33, so it's going to be a problem. Guru, go on a rant on Ciara Eubank. She's 7-6 and ranked in her division. I don't need to. I don't need to anymore. I've said enough about that absolute fucking abomination. Should not even be in the UFC. You should have to have a mandatory 2-1 record, at least, to be shown on screen in the UFC. My opinion. Nick Diaz is on thin ice. I'll tell you that much. Thank you very much for the $10. Colby was winning against Usman, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but Usman's gotten better than that, though, since then. And Colby's broken his jaw since then. And he's gotten TKO'd since then. Like, the things you have to look at when you're looking at rematches, even if someone's winning the whole time, what happened in the rematch? Usman found body shots in round 3. In a rematch, he starts with them round 1, my opinion. Usman broke Colby's jaw. That jaw's not going to be better than it was before. That's just a fact. And he chinned him twice in round 5. The chin's not going to be better the second time around. It's just how it is. Usman striking is basic, nothing impressive. Yeah, but... yeah. It isn't anything that crazy. But if you say that, you're just anti-Nigerian and Usman has the best jab in the UFC. One jab finish from Usman. Best jab in the company. Above the technicality of Rob Font. Whatever, though. It's all funny stuff. Anyway, Colby has a beard. His chin will be better. But danger. All I hear from Guru when I listen to him is white noise. You trying to say something, bro? Trying to say something about my skin tone, bro? You don't want these fucking nooks in your face, brother. You'll be seeing lights. Hey, Guru, what up, bitch? How's it going, son, bitch? You son, bitch. You son of a bitch. I think Southern Americans are way cooler than Northern Americans. Unless they're like from Boston or New Jersey or something, or New York. You son of a bitch. Is Chaos Williams the hardest hitter at 170 in terms of power alone? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Mikhail Pay has been KO'd in his career before. Yeah, I mean, many times. So, I don't know. Maybe. He's got power, and no one really puts people down the way he does, but I don't know. Maybe they're just perfect shots. You never know. I think we need more evidence first. You know what I'm saying? Usman might hit harder. Yeah, I mean, yeah, KO over Masvidal, I think, is better than a KO over fucking Alex Morono, so pretty cool. Or Abdul Razak Al Hassan. And Chaos Williams wins, other than the Morono one, which actually kind of looks good right now. The Abdul one didn't look as good, because we thought Abdul was going to come back and run through the division, and it's kind of like, well, Abdul's done, kind of. You know what I mean? Guru looks like a medieval blacksmith. Bring your mills, sir. I need a hammer or something. What'll it be for today? Do you think Rogan is incredibly irresponsible for promoting psychedelics to high schoolers and saying they're illegal only to keep you from experience specially? It's so dumb, dude. Only to keep you from experiencing special knowledge to high schoolers who watch him. Dude, the brain is so delicate, man. I swear to God, if I sat on my... oh, my God. I think maybe I shouldn't share this. I was on my own... I could make myself mentally insane. I think. You know what I'm saying? I reckon I could. Like, actual full-on mentally retarded. In a way. I'm not that now, to that level. But I reckon you can get... if you lean into it, you can get into it. That's all I'm saying. When you start taking psychedelics and weed and stuff like that, you can... if you lean into it, you can get into it. And if you lean into it and you don't care about social repercussion, you can get into it as well. you can actually become a crazy person. How, Guru? You have something, your natural brain says it's dumb, whatever, focus on the TV. Someone could lean into it if they wanted to be that crazy guy and wanted to live that kind of life. They can go into it with the psychedelics and accept it and say that's normal. Like that's actually, you know what I mean? You can, that's when people take a lot of psychedelics, they become less. Even when you're on psychedelics, your normal brain speaks to you and says it's just the drugs that you're on. You know what I mean? But I think you can lean into it if you take too much and there's no conscious brain left in the situation. And if you're young and your brain's still developing, you're going to be schizo, 100%. Conor Murphy. Exactly, Conor Murphy. It's a fucking lunatic now. I know Conor Murphy. I've seen more plates, more dates, break him down. Went insane with Sykes, yeah, because he leaned into it because he took so much of it. Now, you can take a handful of mushrooms, I don't mind, but either way. Problems. Guru, Holloway versus Yair could easily headline a pay-per-view event. True. Lean into it. Vag down, boys. Vag down. Colby is the true champ, roid free. He might be on EPO, you never know. There's no way a beard should naturally fucking come across here. You know what I'm saying? Colby's beard's like trying to reach his nose. You know what I mean? There's problemos there. But maybe he's just god-tier beard genetics. You never know. Tony back in 2016, 2019 is S-tier cardio, agree? Yeah, because he did an RDA in Mexico, didn't he? Guru's red-pilled as fuck. What about red? I don't know. That's not a red pilling. It's just like logic. But I guess so, yeah. Not too shabby. That's a Chad beard. It is quite a Chad beard. My beard does that too. Yeah, same here, dude. Actually, same here, dude. Look. Actually, all it is this part of my beard is white hair. Because I'm more stressed up here. So that's why you can't really make it out, you know? It's just all white hair up there. You know what I mean? My beard is very high. You just don't have enough testosterone, bro. You're going to go bald, though, you fucking bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm not actually bald. I have a decent hairline, and it's solid. If you have more beard hair, the chemical that produces hair in your body does not have enough to share with the top of your head. Ha ha, Reyes. Ha ha. I'm sorry, though, if you are actually going bald. Dude, as a teen, we had free access to mushrooms. Head fucks all round. Yeah. I think that's why white people are so fucked up, because of all the drugs we've been taking. Especially white women. Think about all the drugs we used to put them on back in the day, 2 generations ago. You know what I mean? They'd be drugged the fuck up, dude, in many situations. I think that's why they're so fucking feral at this point. Look at Colby's hairline. Checks out. True. Colby's a fucking chimp. That's why bald people can always grow beards. Name one bald person who doesn't have a beard, other than Usman. Name a white person who's bald that doesn't have a beard. Go. Told you. Thank you for the $2 or £2, Sterling's daddy. I appreciate your £2. Did Tony look more tired than usual in the last fight? Yeah, but the problem is he's getting injured in the fights. He's getting his ACL torn apart. He's getting his elbow broken in a fight. Like, although he might look more tired, I just think he's less able. You know? I think he's less able to do it. That's all. Thank you very much for the £2, though, Sterling's daddy. I reckon he still have cardio, but he's also been in 3 rounders in his last 2. So, yeah. Joe Rogan. No. Joe Rogan can grow a beard. So can Dana White. Have you not seen them when they don't shave? They get full good beards and shit like that. Howie Mandel. He's not white. They can all grow beards. I'm not saying if they don't have a beard, dude. All of these people you're mentioning can grow beard. Sean Strickland can grow a beard. He gets stubble all over his fucking face, dude. Sarah? Sarah has injected all kinds of roids. That's not fair. Matt Lucas? He's barely human, dude. God, they can all grow beards, trust me. I'm not just saying because they don't have one. They might have just shaved it, dude. Nunes? Okay. All right, dude. She's not white. He's not white, I mean. Stefan Struve. Yeah, but Struve... Here's the problem with Struve. he still has to have arm hair. You know what I'm saying? Stefan Struve has still got to have arm hair. Oh, sorry, is GSP bald? Shut the fuck up, dude. Struve has got to have hair for the rest of his body, and there's so much of his body that it's got to separate itself somehow. You know what I mean? Thank you for the $5 sniff. And actually, contrary to popular belief, Struve has a full head of hair. You just never seen the top of his head. Thank you for the $5 sniff. Samir Huck's mum is bald, but wait, she does have a beard. My bad. Interesting. Thank you very much for the $5 sniff. I appreciate you for insulting Samir Huck's mum, I guess. Good stuff. And I know you're American because you used O in the word mum, which is incorrect. But then you probably say mom. Hey, mom. Mom. What's for supper? Mom. Rose. Fuck Samir Huck. Okay. I'm white and I can't grow a beard and I'm going bald. Then just die. You're not. Not true. Vittori does not have a beard. He shaved his head. He's not bald, dude. Stop naming people who have shaved their fucking head. That's not what my fucking point is. If they're balding upstairs, it's likely because they have a lack of or a lack of hormone that produces hair. And if they have a lack of that, it's 99% of the time because it's been distributed around their body. Well, look at Joe Rogan's hands. Got fucking hair all over him. All over him. But then again, he's on TRT, so I don't know. MMA Guru has a girthy Neuninger. Okay. That's why steroids cause hair loss, because of the testosterone, the increase of it. And testosterone contributes to hair growth. We pronounce it ma'am, not mum. Ma'am. I pronounce it mum, so it actually makes sense. Oh, mummy. It's true, bruh. Took a bunch of oral steroids. True. Matt Serra can grow a crazy nice beard. Google Matt Serra beard and look at a picture of him and Fabia. It's there, but he just saves. Oh my god, you've saved me if that's true. Yes, he can. He actually does have good stubble. I knew it. I'm actually correct, dude. Trust me, I'm correct on this. I know I am. Love the vids. Thank you for the $3 French potato. That's why people from Scandinavia go bald. I don't know if that's true. Thank you for the $3 French potato. Appreciate your $3, good sir. Half French, half Irish. Very good to see you, man. Thank you for the $3, man. Love the vids. I love you. In like a non-loving way. You know what I mean? But like we're friends. But like we're not really friends. But like we're cool though. I won't kill you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the $3 though, bitch. Thank you for the $3 so much. I love you, dude. I don't know why I'm so rude to everyone who gives me money. Thank you for the £2, OC. Do you think Usman will ever be caught by USADA? No. Not unless his career is over and they need a new GOAT. If he takes over GSP's record, trust me, they'll be finding some bad tests while they build up their next guy. They always want to have the GOAT in every generation. That's the game plan all the time. If they see someone who can be a GOAT, they're going to baby them. They're going to make sure they get nice and this and that and a couple of this and a couple of this and this. You need to take over the old guy so we can be in the era of the GOAT. That's the best promotability there is. Thank you for the £2, OC. I appreciate your £2, good sir, Mr. Ocasio-Cortez. Thank you for the $5, Jason C. A lot of C's today. How long before the US goes so woke that Diego Sanchez transitions and returns to challenge for the women's featherweight title? Who wins? I think Diego Sanchez would win. I reckon he could make featherweight if you lop off his dick and balls, but maybe. I reckon you've got about... I actually think America's... If things keep going the way it's going, I think you got 5 years. Thank you for the $5, though, Jason C. I appreciate you. I know it's all about re-election, isn't it? That's when power happens. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for the $5, Jason C. UK's already fucked, but you'll be there. Glover Teixeira doesn't have a beard. Yes, he does. He does. He does have a beard. He actually does. You can just look up a picture of him and he does. Like, it's not even... You might not even have to put in beard. He blatantly does have a full beard and a good beard as well, to be credited to him. Nice beard. Good stuff. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you for the $5, Jason C. Heard about GSP and Hamzat having... I don't know what that is. Don't want to read it out. Read my comment, please. I got you. I don't know what you're saying. Just say it again rather than read my fucking comment over and over again. Harvey Specter, I'll ban you, stupid little fucking bitch. Dos Santos, no beard. Yes, he does. This is JD's beard. Never mind. Yes, he does. Sure, dog. Yes, he does. He can grow one. He can grow a good one as well. I'm telling you guys, I'm correct. You can't beat me on this. Marlon Moraes. He's a soy boy. Incorrect. You can't use them. They're barely human. You know what I'm saying? I've been posting it. You don't read it. Well, why don't you? You're fucking banned for insolence. Ignorance got you banned, Harvey Pictor, whatever your surname is. Francis FFMI is 28, which is pretty rare for a natural. He's juicing IMO. FFMI, what's that? Stozic has a receding hairline and can't grow a beard. You've been disproven. Not true. Also, no, not true. Incorrect. He can grow a beard. And if it's receding, it's because he can't grow the beard yet. Once it's all gone, he will be able to. I'm correct. 99.9% of the time, I'm 100% correct. Who do you think? What do you think of the 52 blocks? What's the 52 blocks? I don't want to get that. Sounds political. I've also noticed that people with really perfect jawlines got really good beard genetics. Like Yuri got a nice beard, but his jaw is not always, but in general, it's the case. It's nature. I mean, I think just having a good jawline shows beard better because, you know, it just sort of accentuates it a bit more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know what you mean, typically. Anyway. In the MMA community, the ugliest guy is Ali Abdelaziz physically and character. What the fuck is that head? He's Cranidos from Pokemon, dude. Cranidos. No, I said rarely have good beard genetics. Oh, okay. You're going the opposite direction. It's almost as if it's designed to cover it fucking up. You never know. You never know. What's next for Chinless Chandler? I don't know. Why did you say your jawline? I just mentioned jawline, so I thought I'd mention it. I have a decent jawline. Don't fucking come at me for that. I have a decent one. Best looking UFC fighter, man, woman. Dusko Todorovic? I don't know. I don't know. Best looking fighter, man or woman? Or both? 2021. It's probably Polyana Viana. But Rose maybe. But body-wise, Polyana Viana, I'd say. Okay, calm down, please. If you slim down to 195, 200, you look fucking insane. Sharp fucking jawline, sharp. Okay, calm down, please. But thank you. Dustin, in my opinion. Yeah, Dustin's got it, but like, I don't know. Chris Cyborg. Oh, no. Big dick energy, dude. Fucking crazy. Sucking blood from my skin. I'd make a good vampire in a film. One nipple. Two nipple. Three. Oh, fuck. I'm out of here. People. I'm done about jawlines now. Back to MMA. From this second onwards. And thank you. No, not Reyes. Calm down, please. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Yes, I have been on a roller coaster. Now MMA. How dark are Nunes's nips? Oh, I reckon they are burger nips, but MMA. Betchka here with that with a bag over her head. Thank you for the $5, Elvin Krigsman. Here we go, back to MMA. Who has the best chance of losing the belt first? I would say first, I guess it would have to be soon. So Davis and Figueiredo, purely because of how soon his fight is. Other than that, there isn't a title fight until August. And that card hasn't even been started to be made yet. So I'd say Figueiredo against Moreno soon. Yeah. I reckon Figueiredo's going to triple up this year as well if he does win, but we'll see. Maybe he could lose. I don't know why the odds are the way they are. Should be a bit closer, in my opinion. Thank you for the $5, Elvin Krigsman. I appreciate your $5. Thank you for the $2, Hank Hill. Tran Nies, Transformers, Autobots, or Decepticons. Oh, there's a level of deceit. I think just abomination. Obviously, we're talking about the Tran Nies, the Latin American white people. They're white people. It's just a strand of white people, basically. I was insulting. So there's no problem. You know what I'm saying? Sean Shelby is Cuban. Okay. I don't know about that. Everyone, listen, you can be Cuban if you're not Cuban, you know what I'm saying? But no one's really Cuban, to be fair. This guy must smell like feet. No, I don't really know what feet smell like. I feel like they'd all have different smells. Because it'd just be skin, wouldn't it? Unless, I think the smelling of feet is based on the content of the character. Because I don't think there's like a consistent, I don't think there's a consistent feet smell. You know? Logic is biracial. I bet he is, dude. Anything to get into the rap game. Font versus Sandman, yeah. Who is your favorite unsigned prospect? Jake Hadley, flyweight, or Alexander Shlemenko. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Someone. Font versus Sandman. Sandhagen. For sure. Colby striking is underrated. He can beat Juiceman. Potential. Juiced Colby can't be beat. We'll see. Better put some of that juice in the jaw. Dana White versus you in a cage. Who wins? Honestly, I reckon Dana White right now, I'm not that fucking jacked right now. I reckon he fucking throw me around the fucking roid muncher. Honestly. Dana White looked like he fucking, I don't even know what happened. Maybe they caught him fucking smuggling Usman's piss samples out and giving himself a drink or something. I don't even know. He's somehow on levels and levels and levels of roids right now. Right now? Yeah, in 20 years when he's nearly dead, I'd beat him. Guru, I reckon, listen, Dana used to box when he was younger. Like, he tried to be a pro boxer. Like, people sleep on Dana. You couldn't be in Dana's position unless you kind of knew how to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think people like shit on Dana as like a pussy. Like, all of these fans that shit on Dana would fuck you up, most likely. Let's not forget about it. Like, Dana White, Tito Ortiz, even Bruce Buffer, I'm sure, knows some shit about boxing. About the fight with him and Frank Trigg, you know? Guru, Cubans are weird. You get white Cubans like that guy who called out Miley Cyrus, Julia Marquez, and you get brown Cubans like Masvidal, and then blacks like Yoel. Joe Rogan said Cuban genetics, by the way. Yeah, it's not genetics. It's just illegal drug taking in children, but you know. More overrated, Derek Lewis or Conor McGregor? Cuban genetics, you know. Yes, the ancient Cubans. What was the question though? Sean Brady versus Hamzat. I'd go with Brady right now. I feel like Hamzat don't carry the same power at welterweight that he did at middle. I think maybe middleweight is Hamzat's division. I think at welterweight he's going to drain himself maybe a bit too much. But actually, I'd probably pick Hamzat over Brady. I don't know though. It's close. It makes me think. That's all I'll say. I don't know yet though. Don't ask me stupid questions. Colby versus Nick Diaz. I'm going to go with Colby easily. He'd outbox him as well at this point. I think Nick Diaz is going to look really bad coming back. It's my opinion. That's all. Dana does jiu-jitsu too. Well, there you go. Yoel, the real champ, beat Whittaker. We didn't beat Whittaker twice, dude. Shut the fuck up. That's just a lie. Straight up. You can't say he beat Whittaker the first time. I don't care about the second time. Maybe you can say it. I thought it was a draw because I didn't think he did enough for a 10-8 in round 3 because he didn't technically drop Whittaker in round 3. Look into it. But the first fight, there's zero doubt Whittaker won 3-2. Fact. Dana is like 5'11 and 220 pounds right now. He would fuck up 97% of the male population, maybe 98. Yeah, maybe those numbers. 95, I'd say. Yoel beat Bobby in the rematch. Yeah. Chimaev versus Rock. He didn't know. I thought it was a draw. Chimaev versus Rockhold at 185. I'll probably go Chimaev just because of Rockhold's layoff and chin. I'd risk a Chimaev pick there. What's your overall opinion on Zibi and his retirement? He's not retired. He might be. And I think people are going to use this. We're going to see compilations in 5 years talking about fighters who never reached their full potential. And Zabit's going to be number 1 on all the fucking lists, even though he would have had to have gone 5 rounds to become a champion. And I don't think he could have done. So I think people will mention, like, we could have seen the greatest of all time, Zabit, but we never got a chance to. But, like, I feel like he would have been exposed. His next fight, I think he would have lost. So, we'll see. Because it would have had to have been 5 rounds. When you're filthy rich and CEO of your own media conglomerates, controlling much of the MMA sphere, trade the Pepsi red wine and world map behind you, highlighting your power and total control. Okay. Maybe. But I can't promise that the red wine won't be cherry Pepsi. Most juiced UFC fighter right now. Most juiced? Probably Usman or Dillashaw. Was Joaquin Buckley the biggest one-hit wonder in the UFC? No, like the Jordan Wright win doesn't even look that bad now. At first it was like, oh, you beat some Can Crusher, but now like Jordan Wright just whooped up Jamie Pickett, so I don't know, it kind of makes it a bit better. Russian code, if you make the weight easy, then you should go to the lower weight class. Okay. Don't know about that. Drew, these idiots don't listen to you when you tell them Colby can't beat Usman. What do you mean, dude? I don't even know. But whatever. I think he can't beat Usman. But we'll see. I know you got some big plans for the future in that giant fucking head of yours. I mean, I've got some plans, but I don't know, not really world domination-wise. But I would like to have my own island and laws and country and system of doing things and laws and punishments and, you know, maybe. We'll see what happens. I want to find like a little island that no one really cares about, and then maybe have like Jerusalem. That's the bigger goal of everything. Island, build a wall around it, Jerusalem. For sure. Your plans won't go through. They will. Because I have the one true God on my side, Artem Lobov. Egomaniac? No, Jerusalem, dude. It's like humble. And Habib will be my spokesperson, so you can't call me egomaniac. Habib will be my spokesperson. He'll tell you you're stupid and it'll maul you and batter you like a bitch, but he'll be humble because it's Habib. So you can't beat me. Isle of Man is where I live now. That's a cool place to live. Whereabouts? Douglas? Castletown? Where are you thinking? Castletown's a cool place to be from. So you'll probably be from there. Bruce Buffer can fight. He is a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo and some Judo as well. He even fought with Frank Trigg in the elevator. Indeed. MVP versus Holland, early prediction. I'm going to go with... Oh, boy. MVP. Welterweights are just better than middleweights, as it is. Guru, it's wild to me. Idiots think Paulo is on roids. He literally gasses after the second round. Plus, he has short arms. Usman has fucking amazing power and cardio, and he's bigger than everyone. What the fuck? I mean, it's not wild that people think he's on roids. You know? It's not wild. Like, maybe, like, you can think against it because there's no gyno or head shape change or spots all over his abdomen and deltoids like there is with Usman and Adesanya with the gyno, but you can assume some things, you know what I mean, with Paulo Costa. I know short limbs means for better genetics, technically, but, well, not better genetics, better aesthetical genetics, but I don't know. I don't think so. I reckon he probably is on something. Let's be real. Do you like Tyron Woodley now, or do you still hate him? I don't mind Tyron Woodley. Now he seems all right. Actually, he started to seem all right after the Covington loss. Even in the Luque build-up, he seemed pretty cool. And then the Jake Paul, Ben Askren thing, he seemed like a cool guy as well. So, you know. Guru is a third-degree pink belt in Giant Dildo Clan. Okay, thank you, 12-year-old. I'm a huge Paulo fan, and he's 1,000% on the source. I think so as well. Is there anyone currently in the UFC who has the potential to win the belt in 3 different divisions? You asked me that 6 months ago, I would have actually said Adesanya. I now completely disagree with that. That would not happen. 3 different divisions. I don't think there's anyone. Usman can't make lightweight. He'd have to get welterweight, middleweight. He can't do that. I don't know. Triple C, no. Hamzat, no. I don't think he could win at light heavyweight or middleweight. Shut up, dude. You eat Reese McKee. Fuck off with that name. Don't even fucking say that. I might ban that name from my chat. Don't even bring him up. We're talking about real fighters at the moment. Piotr Jan. Maybe. Maybe. But is he going to get the lightweight belt? I doubt that. Especially with all the grapplers that are coming up there now. No way. Joanna is... Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. She's all right in certain angles, but I don't know. I feel like Joanna, some days she's like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know Joanna had it like that. But then there's another day when it's like, make it stop, you know? She's all right. Joanna Jędrzejczyk. 1.9 million followers. Gee willikers. Guru, do you think Alex Volkanovski can beat Charlie Olives? No. He has a chance to, but I doubt it. I think Olives could grapple with him and beat him there. Your thoughts on Zalal hype? Zalal's hype crashed fast. I kind of saw it coming, but yeah, his hype did crash fast, but it could easily rise again as fast. So it's tough because I reckon he'll lose his next one, and that'll be 3 in a row. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? Guru, how did Thomas Almeida go from the biggest bantamweight prospect to becoming the gatekeeper of the division? He got Garbranted. He got fucking Rob Fonted. He got beaten by some good guys. Maybe that'll be a sign of O'Malley, but he just got chinned a couple of times. And also, he fought some cans. In all fairness. And also, I want to say this. I kind of saw his derailment coming because he had fights before where he got rocked a lot and he shouldn't have got rocked in the fights. Brad Pickett was a fight where he got rocked a lot. There was another fight when he got rocked a lot in his career. It was someone else put him down and hurt him at one moment, but whatever. Either way. It was the Brad Pickett fight that was worrying, though. He got dropped early quite badly. You know? I don't know. Maybe his chin was just always a bit of a problem. 70-inch reach at bantamweight. Tough to keep. Good stuff, though. He's still 22-5. I say give him another chance. He's 22-5, and he's young, and he's still got his career. Hopefully the UFC lets him fight again. He seems like a nice guy as well. Be a shame to see his career end there, you know? Thoughts on Tom? I don't know. Usman and Colby are 33 now. Who's the next champ? Edwards, if they're gone or not. Thoughts on Tom Mason? I don't know who that is. Whittaker versus Usman. I'm going to go with Hobbit Whittaker. 100%. I've never been more confident about a prediction in my life. Whittaker would beat Usman. Usman can hang with other middleweights, maybe. I think he could. But Whittaker is absolute. I think Usman has a better chance against Adesanya than Whittaker. Whittaker is nightmare for Usman. You couldn't pick a worse matchup for Usman. But anyway. Guru, who won Perry versus Luque according to you? Mike Perry. I think Mike Perry won the first 2 rounds. It was close, though. It actually was a close fight, but I thought Perry edged the second after winning the first. So I went with him. Colby is a nightmare for Whittaker. Not really. I don't believe that either. Let's be honest here. Joshua Fabia is probably correct about most of the stuff he says. Like Diego being a drug addict, steroid head, and all that is probably true. Same shady stuff in the UFC too. Maybe. He probably is somewhat correct. But he's also a fucking mental case himself, so it's hard to believe him, you know? Have you seen the Anatomy of a Fighter guy constantly talk shit about fighters not with Ali? Yes. He's paid for by Ali, dude. Anatomy of a Fighter? Oh, who's he going to be with? Oh, it's Ali. He's Ali Abdelaziz's fighter again. Oh, the documentary, Anatomy of a Fighter. Who's he with? Oh, he's in Dagestan again. Oh, Anatomy of a Fighter. Danny again. Oh, another upload from Makachev. Every single time. I like Anatomy of a Fighter. He makes good videos, but he's constantly rim jobbing Ali's fighters, dude. Get other people on the show. Do a show about other people. He's one-sided too much. How many of those lightweights could Usman beat in one night? Who would they be? In one night, I no more than 2, just based on damage. You can't do that. Usman probably was fucking walking funny after the Masvidal fight. Like an hour later. Fighting multiple times a night is so underrated. It's so fucking phenomenal to be able to do. That's why I rate Prohaska's losses, because at least they were on the same night, you know? Or the next day, or something like that. Like, Prohaska's been in a lot of tournaments. Uncle Chael's why impression, please. Why? I don't know how to do a why impression. Don't ask me that shit. Other. Okay. Let's be honest. Joshua Fabia can KO Cowboy. No. Unless he uses his death punch. You saw what happened to Matt Hamill. Never heard again. True story. I think Edwards has the highest chance to beat Usman in the welterweight division. I think it's Luque, other than Covington. I think Edwards would get out grappled, but we'll see. I guess. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he wouldn't. The problem is, Nate Diaz doesn't mean anything to me. That's the problem, dude. Regardless of how good Leon Edwards looks against Nate Diaz, it means absolutely nothing to me. It doesn't mean anything in how he's going to do against Usman. Anatomy of a Fighter guy who kept saying Bilal Muhammad was going to shock the world and KO Leon. Yeah. Well, he's from the Middle East, I guess, so he's close enough to Team Habib. Whittaker's takedown defense is unfair, honestly. It is pretty unfair, but he could have been a Commonwealth Games champion if the UFC didn't pull him out of the competition because he was going to get injured, maybe. But Whittaker's got phenomenal wrestling, man. Really good stuff. The 52 blocks. I don't know. It's cool. I guess it just opens up other parts. But if someone's like a flurry headhunter, then I guess it's a good technique to use. But it's not really like the best to use if someone's going to dig to the body. Like I wouldn't recommend using it against Holloway. You know what I mean? But then again, Holloway said that Poirier was blocking a lot of his shots and making it difficult to hit him. So maybe it does work. I feel like if someone goes to the body, they can really expose that, though. You know what I mean? Hey, why do you guys persist to keep talking about butt blasters like Fabia? I don't know. Edwards versus Wonderboy after their next fights will decide the clear #1 contender. Indeed. Riddell will KO Dober. I don't think he'll KO him. I think he'll TKO him in round 3. Drew, how many hype trains do you think this year will be derailed? 10. 10 of them. I just randomly thought of that, and it happened. Volkanovski at light heavyweight. I mean, DC made it possible. I don't know. Who knows? Do you think Bisping beat Henderson the second time? I actually do. I actually do think that. I think that's, yeah, I do. Maybe it could have been a draw, but I don't mind that decision. Bisping versus Henderson was good, but people act like Henderson did anything other than the fucking big bombs at the end of the rounds. You know what I mean? It was close, though. I can get why people would think it was a robbery or something, which is ridiculous, man. Bisping was such a shit champion, dude. But either way, it was a good fight. Ding, 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 ding. So Bisping wins 2 and 3. At the end of round 1, Henderson rocks Bisping badly, I guess. Oh my god, that must have been terrifying for Bisping, but he lived through it. Maybe it should have been a 10-8 in round 1, and it could have been a draw. But the other round where he rocked him, he like came back from losing the round to rock Bisping at the end. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion on it. Maybe it could have been a draw. That's why I think then. There was one round, I think it was round 4, where he's losing the round and then he cracks Bisping with a big shot. I don't think you immediately get 10-8 if you like come back with a big shot. If you're winning the round and you knock him down, 10-8. If you're losing, 10-9, and you knock him down, you can 10-9 it your way. You know what I mean? Ortega has no chance versus Volk. Fucking VB. I don't know. Maybe he does. I think he's actually got a decent chance, but we'll see. I got glue on my arm. What's it glue on my arm? I like picking that off. Lovely. Nothing better than picking glue off arm. Oh, picking glue off fingers. Love it. Even better than arm. Brock Lesnar return. Yeah. I mean, if Usman can compete. I'm joking. No, he wouldn't be. He'd melt the fucking system. You're banned, dude. Stop getting me to say shit. Yeah, his gas tank will be exposed when he keeps taking Holloway's body shots and missing his crazy kicks. I know, dude. I know. But if he lands a couple of good leg kicks early, it could change the whole fight. That's the problem with the game that we play. GSP's middleweight title is weak because he beat a mediocre Bisping. True. Oh, Matt Serra on The Ultimate Fighter. I will say this. Listen, it's a weak middleweight title, but it's better than anyone else has done. That's the problem that I'm having with it. But I will say this. What was my point? Matt Serra on The Ultimate Fighter. You see him shit-talking that guy that's never been in a cage, trying to give him advice? He was talking about a guy who's never been in a cage, trying to give him advice, and everyone was like laughing about how Matt Serra tore apart that guy. You're like a swimmer who's never been in the pool. Do you remember that? He was coached by Ray Longo. No combat sports experience whatsoever at that very time. What a hypocrite. He just got, I reckon he just got a fucking roid rage or something like that. Jesus. He's talking shit to this guy who's never been in a cage, trying to give him advice. Literally being trained under Ray Longo, an accountant who part-time had a boxer size class. No joke. Thank you for the $2 sniff. I appreciate you. Bilal, the only fighter to ever score a 9-11 round. Okay. Can Ortega be the lightweight champion? Okay. I believe so. No, he can't ever. No. Maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Fuck off. Honestly, when you got your own island and you should have prisoners all over the world shipped to the island for fights to the death and kind of be like Epstein. And no, not keeping it dark. Or no, keeping it in the dark. No, he won't do that. What I'll do is this. We'll have an island, and for entertainment, we'll kidnap soy boys and just poke them in a ring. And then throw like a slab of meat in there and watch them, have like fucking seizures on the ground because of it. And then we'll like have all these fucking lefty cucks lined up in a fucking auditorium, and we'll just fucking butcher a cow in the middle. I'll raise it up above our heads afterwards as well and just watch them go and melt to death. That'd be great entertainment, I think. Has Bilal for entertainment on Guru Island? No, he's mine. Hasbulla is going to be chained up next to my throne. And if anyone's out of line, he's going to sprint towards them. And then at the very end, the chain is going to yank him back just enough to save them. Like the episode of Game of Thrones when they tip over that White Walker for the first time. You know what I mean? This is what Guru dreams about at night. Listen, you got to dream about something. Honestly, I dream about it in the morning nowadays. My fucking sleep schedule's fucked up. Only a true master like Fabia can chin Holloway. What does VB mean? It's a type of drink in Australia. Oh, I'll play it to you now. This is why I keep saying VB. Classic. Absolute fucking classic. A fucking VB. Long neck in the fucking morning. Will Francis take Lewis down and finish him with a ground and pound? Nay. No. He'll finish him on the feet with a counter shovel hook. Arthur Morgan versus John Marston prediction. Depends whose voice is lower, brother. Arthur Morgan. Taking you kindly. I don't know who it'd be. Probably Arthur Morgan by being alive. Spoiler alert. Ngannou impression. I like kids. The Predator. Francis the Predator Ngannou. I like kids. Oh, we bet you do. Never seen you with a woman. Hasbulla is a bully. Kind of. But you can kind of get away with it when you're a kid. Or if it dies. No, I'm talking about John Marston, brother. Will Conor bring back the Billy Strut? Maybe, mate. Absolutely fucking maybe. Darius seems so out of place being in the top 5 of lightweight. I know. Thank you for the $2. Carter Rivers. Can we get a Cheyenne Bay's camel toe impression? Okay. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Feed me shorts. Yum, 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 yum. That's what it was. You could actually hear it going, growling at you as she walked through the Contender Series stage. No joke. You actually could hear that. Brother, you're intoxicated. You know, you're rejuvenated. The fight. Obviously, Robert Witt. Where did you see that? I don't know. Toodle Pippington and fuck them members here. Don't you fucking say stuff like that. You absolute fucking cunt. Arthur Morgan diet. Don't fucking ruin the game for me. I'm not playing it anyway. Thank you for the $1. Canadian dollar. It was tough. Appreciate you, dude. Dude, we're getting close to 1K views on the 4-minute with Guru video. No way. Fuck them members, yeah? Absolute fucking cunt. We're now at the part of the stream where I randomly say different phrases and somehow people don't leave. That's the point we're at. As I speak, we're there. Ding 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 ding. Funny stuff. He is actually getting some views. That's funny. Mikhail versus Nico early prediction. Your mother. No, I'm going to go Pahea for sure. I'm leaving This Is Autistic. How's that for you? That sounds like me moving a chair across a marble floor. Poor non-members sell their bodies for food. Okay. Waleed impression. He's very happy to be here. I don't know. That's all I got. Can drunk, angry, balloon-foot McGregor beat Dustin? He did take a round off Habib. Maybe. Fucking VB. Long neck. I'm gonna go now because I'm at the point where I'm randomly saying bullshit. I'll upload this stream. Why not? I'll start uploading more of them, I think. Bye. See you later. Goodbye. Bye. Oh, members, go to the community tab. Non-members, watch this one back, or maybe go and watch Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez early prediction and breakdown, which is on the channel. So there's many things to do. Goodbye, Toodle Pippington. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.